We are live here at the Business Networking and Mixer, and Everything Arts Mixer. I'm here with Marcus Young. He will tell us a little bit about what he's been doing in the community and how he's been coaching. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Mark Young.
We meet again.
We meet again.
Well, first of all, I give honor to God and stuff that He, keeps making me sit in years and stuff coming up. Our program is our youth program. I've been doing athletics in the community for a long time. I'm just gonna say it like that, for a long time. I specialize with Little League youth. I've been there with Walton Rogers. I've been through a lot of athletes. Braylon Hurd, Desmond Morrow. It's just the list goes on and on. And I've touched some real, a lot of kids and came in contact with a lot of kids. And I can count on my hand, 10 fingers when I'm 9. But how many I've went looking down, but today in time I really is pushing to get out here more this year to get our youth, because as everybody knows, definitely got the number, man.
Yeah.
And through these past couple of years, I've seen a lot of kids, I'm gonna say youth, that has been either tragically murdered or might have been in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
You never know what the circumstances or the situation calls for, but nevertheless, we've lost a kid.
Yeah.
And we lost a youth, somebody's little brother's gone, somebody's child is gone. And, it touches me and really deep, because my question is, why were you there? Or, and I don't judge nobody and stuff, because everybody's home life and situation is different. But my first thing is, like, if they out past a certain time, my first question is, what was you out there?
So you recommend football, and that's what you do. You coach football.
Not only football, basketball.
Yeah.
I noticed back in the day, baseball, a time I wanted used to be around. That's not there no more.
Okay.
Because every year, every season has a sport.
Yeah.
It sells it. Like in the winter months, you got baseball that comes in, and then baseball leads into football, and then football leads into basketball. And my thing is, I look at the schools now, where we used to, back in the day, we had a lot of junior high schools, and now they integrated the schools where you got the junior highs and the integrated.
Yeah.
Okay, and my side, I think everything has its place.
Yeah.
You got the elementary and the junior high, then your high school. I feel that should stay like that, because once you got the junior high in with the high schools, that's a different element.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you saying the changes that they have been made has been affecting the sports?
It's affecting sports, because now, you don't have as many junior high programs going on as you did back in the day. You know what I mean? Because some kids looked into, like if you went to Hill Elementary or Jefferson Elementary, whichever elementary school you looked to, you knew that you was going to that next level. High school, whether it be Rutherford B. Hayes or whatever high school it was, you knew you was looking for, and then was 7th and 8th grade sports there. And once you get to 7th or 8th grade, then you go to high school.
Yeah.
Okay, now high school is 9 through 12. You had East and South, you had North, you had all these schools. But, a lot of schools is closed. I went to D-Brand High, and go Tigers.
Yeah.
It was really good, because sports really excelled. Then you had South High School, it's closed now. It's not even nobody there.
So it sounds like you're saying that the decay in the system has caused a decay in it's a ripple effect that has affected not only just youth sports, but all sports locally.
Right, because now what they're doing, and I like what they did was they took, somebody put the youth, they got Little League into the schools.
Yeah.
I think that's good. It's a good thing and stuff, but all in the same token, it has this side effects. Because now, if the kids go to this school, and say, for instance, you know, all of our kids ain't the brightest, you know what I mean? I'm not down anybody's, I'm not saying anybody's kids is down, but some of our kids learn slower than others. So if this kid, say for instance, he doesn't have the grades and stuff like that, then they tell the kid, okay, you can't play. So my thing is, when I heard about it, it kind of made me upset.
Yeah.
Don't tell a kid he can't play because he didn't get the grades. Do something to help that kid get that grade.
So he doesn't fall into the system.
So that way, if you tell him he can't get out there, what is he going to do? He ain't got nothing to fall back on. So what's the first thing he's going to do? He's going to run to the street.
Now tell us a little bit about the business, because I've seen you in action. You have these kids at your house. You feed them. You do sleepovers. So tell us a little bit about the business. How are you funded? Do you get as much of support as you should? How can people support you?
Well, this is the thing. Me, and you know, I thank God for my wife for 28 years. We fund our team through donations. We have fundraisers. You know, we cook. We sell dinners and stuff like that. And you know, sometimes we go in our own pockets. You know what I mean? To make sure that these kids, you know, have what they need. And I also got two other owners, Cleve Raxter and Jimmy Miller, which is located in Pennsylvania. We started this team, the City Youngstown with Thundercats now. We started this team from the ground up.
Yeah.
We had nothing. We called around, asked a couple people, and we had a team donate us some helmets. We had a team donate us some shoulder pads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Until, you know, and we took that and we went one season. We was the laughing stock. You know what I mean? Everybody laughed at us, but a pastor told me, he says, don't plan to fail to plan.
Yeah. No. You're talking about the support. The support should be there because the NFL is a multi-billion-dollar industry, a non-profit organization.
Right. You have to go through and stuff. And like I said, there's a lot of roadblocks that come in with that. And you know, and I'm not ashamed to admit it, I lack in a lot of places because if I don't know something, I'm going to ask somebody and I'm going to reach out to people. Sometimes I might not know who to reach out to, so I call around. But a lot of teams go through USA Football, and in order to go through USA Football, you have to be 501c3.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
you got to pay for that.
Right, you have to pay for that. So now I just found out, and I just got plugged in this year, that they are doing a state 501c3 that you can go, and it's a lot cheaper because they want you to do that. If you do that first, then the federal will come in.
Okay.
So now, you know, I found that out, and I've been beating doors and knocking on doors and begging and stuff, and it's hard, you know what I mean? But I keep plugging at it. We keep plugging at it and stuff like that. And you know, last year, you know, I started out with 60 kids. I wound up at the end of the season. We wound up with 45.
45 kids.
45. But throughout last year, we had fundraisers, and I thank Method Aid for it. We started and kicked off our season was the car wash.
Yeah.
And that really that blew us up.
Yeah.
That opened up some doors and stuff. And we had a lot of people come and say, hey, we see y'all at, you know, doing car wash, or we did, you know, a couple people seen the podcast because I went.
Yeah, you came on the show.
Right. And then, you know, we had the TV cameras come down there because I called them because I seen them do a tape session on the schools, Little League, and I seen them do a session on other teams out in the suburbs. And I just, you know, politely called, I wasn't rude. I said, wait a minute. I said, we are here in the city just like, and doing the same thing that these other kids are doing.
Yeah.
You know, the other coaches is doing. I said, we have a kids that, and they came down and they did a segment on us, which I was, you know, where Zach Verdier came down with his camera. And, you know, we had a lot of good feedback from that.
Okay, good.
Now that people know that we're here, I've gotten, you know, over the season after the kids' banquet, they had a beautiful banquet.
Good.
Really did.
Last questions I have for you, so we could let you go about your evening is now what do you want to see? Now you've been on this journey for a long time. Now when I talk to veterans,
35 years.
Usually when I talk to veterans, or 35 years, usually when I talk to veterans organizations, they always say there's a lack of volunteers.
Very
lack of help.
Very much.
What would you like to tell this new generation out there of coaches?
I would like to tell the new generation coaches is don't coach for your own personal ego. If you're going to coach and you're going to get into this program to get into the kids. You know what I mean? Because they are the future and stuff. You know what I mean? And I don't coach football for wins and losses. I coach football to save lives.
Yeah,
Because I've been through the wins and losses. I've been through the championship.
Yeah.
My thing
Like
is,
a father.
I want to be able to walk down the street or ride down the street, and when I see a kid or an adult that I done coached over the years, say, "Hi, Coach Mark, how you doing?" Coming from an adult, that means I know I did something, doing something.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to tell these coaches just coming up now, and stuff that I ran into it already, and then I had words with them, is it's all about winning with them. And I'm like, okay, you might have won a game on the field, but are you going to win the game in life? Because this kid might leave you at the age of 13, and at the age of 15, you might have to go down.
Yeah,
I
can't do it.
something.
Yeah.
I want to see a kid when he leaves me. I want to leave something with him to say that, hey, that's Coach Mark. I remember him and stuff. He taught me something. And he taught me discipline. He taught me respect. He taught me how to take care of my business. And that's my enjoyment.
Cool,
that's
big.
my enjoyment, and that's my reward.
Last question is, how can people donate and how can people get in touch with you?
You can go, that's what I want to get. I want to learn how to get a website and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So I'm not ashamed
try to assist you with
Yeah,
that.
I want to get my team a website, but they can contact me at Mark Young at ymark0128@gmail.com and stuff. And my number and stuff. They need my number. They can give me a call anytime. 234-313-3109. Call me anytime if you see me. But for the season, we will be opening up the season pretty soon here. I will be on Facebook. I'll post up where we're going to be practicing at and how to get in contact with me. And I'm not looking for a whole lot of money. I just want a kid to come out there because I want a parent to know that your kid is safe from 5 to 8 o'clock.
Perfect. And like I said, I want to thank Mark for coming on. Hopefully, the city will find you some land where you can have safe practices. You can put these kids to work, because I know that is a full-time job. Thank Mark so much for coming on the show.
Yep.
We'll be right back. We're going to do some, don't forget, we're going to do our question segment with some of the interviewers here. So we'll be right back here in the meeting. It'll be Brown West. Don't go anywhere.
All right.
Tune in and don't forget to subscribe to Method 8 Inc. YouTube channel. You can also watch free public entertainment. And don't forget to show some support by visiting www.method8inc.com by buying something, clicking something, watching something, or just reading something. You can also sponsor a program as well. That's www.method8inc.com. Buy stuff, watch stuff, or read stuff.
What does Method8inc.com Media Center have that I need?
Small prints, event consulting, photography, business consulting, technical consulting, entertainment consulting, fundraising advice, event videography, movies, news, publishing, media, books, entertainment, acting, broadcasting, public relations, access to the visual and performing arts, ink and black ink refills, audio recording, graphic design, theater, minor computer and cell phone repair, and they're located at 5648 Market Street in Boardman, Ohio from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. every Monday through Friday. The list goes on and on.
Method8inc.com. Buy stuff, watch stuff, or read stuff.
Oh yeah! And yes, we are chipmunks.
All right, we are asking Mark the top 5 questions that they ask a Little League football coach. Here's the first one. How do you develop players? Trophies and winning are great. So how do you develop players?
Okay, the first thing you develop players is you have practice, you have drills, because you got kids that come out their first time ever playing, they ain't never had contact or anything else like that, so you got to get their fear of contact. You got to condition them first, teach them the basic fundamentals of the game. And the other thing is make it fun.
Make it fun.
All right, good answer. Okay, everybody get that? Okay, good.
All right, the next one is, how do you communicate with parents?
You communicate with parents by making yourself available for them, by phone, email, message, literature, and stuff like that, getting out there with them and stuff, touching them and letting them know that it's more than just football It's a ministry.
Okay.
That's how you get it.
All right, so that's a tough question too. All right, the next question is, how do you handle commitment conflicts, especially when a player quits?
Oh, that's a good one because today in time, kids, our technology has our kids' mind. If it don't got a PlayStation 5 or 4 or something like that, and if we can't reach them, and they got them cell phones and stuff like that, it's a wrap, man. I go with that. I fight that every season, man. Trust me.
All right, so the last
And the parents have to work with you.
work with you.
Yeah, because back in the day we weren't allowed to quit.
Wasn't allowed to quit. You heard what he said. All right, last two questions on the list. Are practices open to the parents at Little League?
Yes.
Okay, that's a yes or no.
Yes.
Yes. Last question out of the top 5 is, how do you handle playing time, especially when parents are upset?
How do we handle playing time? My rule is this: you come to practice, you work hard, you play.
Amazing. All right, straight from Coach Mark. 30 years of Little League football coaching. Thanks, Mark. All right, you're almost free to go home here. We almost done with y'all.
Have no fear, fellow citizens. The mediator is here.